All right, it's the boy, comedian-edwin-douglas, and you are on Uheardme First Radio Talk Show. That's right, we are on iheart-radio, Spotify.com, Spreaker, as long as YouTube, and, of course, Google Podcasts. Before we bring in our guest, let me bring in my co-host, Uncle Ben. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do you believe in the song we just played? The name of that song is Do You Believe in Karma? Guess what? We have her on the show. Pop music artist all the way from Vancouver, Canada. Please put your hands together for Kristen-Karma. How you doing?
Great. Thanks so much for having me.
Yes, I guess we surprised you by playing that song, huh?
Yeah, it was great.
Good. Well, I want to say congratulations to Canada winning the NBA championship. Yes. I'm sure they still party, and that made history. I don't know if you're a basketball fan, but I got to say congratulations for those who are in Canada who will be listening to this interview. Yes. So
absolutely, it's hard not to cheer for them when the city's just it was crazy. It's absolutely nothing like it.
They still partying, I bet. I'm sure they still partying. Yes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes. So tell us what made you pick up the microphone and want to become a pop music artist?
Well, I was always drawn to music. When I was younger, I sort of didn't know I wanted to be a singer or recording artist, and I started off in the dance aspect, and after that, I kind of got a little more involved in how things were coming together, how songs came together in different arrangements when I joined the Air Cadet program and was involved in the marching bands. And, my love of music just kind of started to blossom, and I was learning the piano and learning all these different instruments, and I decided, I wanted to go to school for it and try that out and kind of work behind the scenes. I didn't really know how I would, because I was quite a shy person, didn't know how it would be on stage by myself performing. So I did behind the scenes and went to school for audio engineering and worked in a studio for a bit. And I just found my love of songwriting and just, performing, being on stage is actually something I really enjoyed. And, so that was about 10 years ago. I actually decided to get my music recorded and go on stage and start booking my own shows and just go from there. And it's been nonstop ever since.
Wow, great. Because I did my homework on you, and you're pretty gifted and talented, and you're both. And allow me to ask you, are you the boss of everything, or do you have a band that's been with you for a long period of time? Tell us, when you walk inside the room for rehearsal, are you the boss?
Absolutely. I have professional musicians that play for me, and I make sure they do their homework as well, and I give them the tracks and whatever they need, and I expect them to learn it and practice and everything, and then we rehearse, and it's pretty boom, boom, boom. I go through the songs. I do my, little bit of nitpicking and whatnot and make sure it sounds absolute best. And then we go perform, and it's really the rehearsal where I'm kind of a little more, I'm not bossy, but a little more militant in my ways, where it's, okay, we're going through the song twice. Like, if you don't get it by the second one, unfortunately, I'll have to cut you or whatever the case is. But like I said, they're all professionals. I haven't had any issues. The band that's been playing with me has, I think they've all been playing with me for almost 2 years now.
Okay.
So it's a steady band. They all know their stuff, and they're all professional, and we have a blast on stage. So it's quite good to feed off our energy and
cool.
Yeah.
So when you guys are on the road, who come up and say, I'm hungry? Is it like y'all sit down and decide what y'all want to eat, or everybody's on their own?
Well, we haven't been on the road yet as a band. Okay. I personally have not toured, and that's just because I've been focusing on more of the recording the music and finishing up my album and getting the singles ready and all that. So it's definitely in the future, but as of right now, I haven't toured other cities besides my hometown of Vancouver and Toronto, where I'm located now.
Okay. What is your favorite food that you like to eat to keep yourself going, healthy, knowing that you are a recording artist? Tell us, what are some of the things that you prepare yourself first before you grab the mic, knowing you got a gig later on?
Yeah, well, the day of the gig, I don't really particularly eat heavy. It's mostly probably a salad or something very light. And there's, I don't drink alcohol the day of the show or anything like that as well. I'm very focused on my music and making sure that, everybody's there in time. Everybody's, got their things set up and doing what they're supposed to do. And because I manage myself. I do almost everything myself, and I just need to make sure that everyone's on the same page as I am. So, it's mainly a relaxing day. Like I
asked you that for
everything prepared. Yeah.
Well, I asked that for a reason, because before I perform or when I'm on the road, I don't really like to eat too close, knowing if I have like 3 hours before I perform, because I want to save all my energy for my audience, and then afterward, then maybe later on I would eat. But I want everybody to know how important it is that we, everybody who working behind the mic, we take everything very seriously, and we committed to what we do. So that's why I asked you what I asked you. Tell us who are one of your favorite artists that you looked up to before you got into the business.
Before I got into the business, was definitely Avril Lavigne, a Canadian, pop rock artist from over here. I first heard her music when I was on a school trip in France, and ever since I just fell in love with the music, saw her in concert, absolutely amazing, loved what she was doing. I knew, basically from that day I wanted to kind of get up on stage and do what she was doing, and just I'm still a number one fan from this day, and it's huge. She's got a huge influence in my music as well. Definitely Avril.
Great. Since you've been in the business, what was one of the most difficult things that you had to deal with before you performing, or while you was performing, or after you had performed?
I think the most difficult thing would be just just how women are viewed in general in the industry. They often, it's very they're geared to wear these sexy outfits or whatnot, and I have, but I'm more dressed down, a little more conservative when I perform, and that kind of gave me a little bit of a flack, a little bit of when I was starting. I know when I first got my outfit together in Vancouver, and I played my first show out there, the audience wasn't too sure how to react to what I was wearing or what my band was wearing and that kind of thing. But stand your ground and go after what you want. And I have a clear vision of what kind of artist I want to be and where I want to go. And I just gotta stick to that. And things are difficult in the beginning, but they'll just get easier.
Great. What advice would you give anyone who trying to get in the business or in the business and they feel like they're about to give up? If you don't mind, what advice could you give anyone who's trying to make their dream come true?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say you need to believe in yourself and hustle. Nothing is handed to you. You know, a lot of bands or artists think they need to grab management right away or get signed to a label. In reality, you can get just as far by yourself, sometimes further, without having to pay out of pocket expenses for a manager or for a booking agent or that kind of thing. So just do your research, really know what kind of artist you want to be, where you want to go, have your goals, and go after it. And, of course, there's going to be doubts, but, I mean, you got to learn how to believe in yourself and learn, you know, self-confidence, and just keep going. I mean, if you look at any overnight, you know, sensation out there, they're not really overnight sensations. They all have been working for years on their craft. So, I mean, it might appear, you know, a couple of Canadian artists that come to mind, or, you know, Shawn Mendes he was found on Vine, and then he's huge now, or Justin Bieber on YouTube, that kind of thing. But they've all been working at it for a long, long time. It wasn't just somebody discovered a video and that was them. So yeah, just keep grinding, keep going, don't give up. It's at that point where you want to give up that most artists do, and it could be, you know, that next performance, that next song, that next, you know, networking event you go to and meet someone that could change your life. So just keep pushing no matter what.
Great. Before we let you go, I'm going to give you the mic. Tell everybody what project you're working on, your album, and how you can be reached if they want to book you, and whatever you got coming up. The mic is yours.
Okay, yeah. So I released my single Party Heroes, which is going to be on the album back in April, which has peaked on the top 20 of the iTunes pop charts in Canada. I released my second single, Try, which has also peaked on the iTunes pop charts for Canada. And, you know, they're both going to be on my album that it's going to be released probably early next year. I'm working on, I've just finished a new single, and I'll be shooting a music video for it this month. And that's going to be launched in about September, October. And, I've got performances in Toronto, finishing up this album. It's very close to being finished. And, lots of cool things happening with the album that I'm really excited about.
Great. I want you to keep this in mind, Kristen. This is your new home. You heard me first radio talk show, and we tell all our guests, anytime you have anything coming up, you have my contact, social media, we're all Facebook friends, also Twitter, anything across social media. We will promote anything that you have going on or coming up. And just keep in mind, this is your new home, and keep doing what you're doing, because I believe in karma. I believe in you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I believe in you. Well, you take care, and thank you for your time, and keep doing what you're doing. We will promote, always keep promoting everything that you're doing. I do have a support staff. And believe me, we keep up with all our guests that have been on. You heard me first radio talk show. Take care. Once again, Canada, congratulations on the NBA championship. Party all year long, the rest of the year and next year. Keep it going. Keep it going. Well, you take care, and we will stay in touch, and we will continue to follow you and support you, Kristen.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. All right, guys, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back. We're going to come back with Relationship Monday. And don't you guys go away too far. You heard me?
now. We had a good time that we can say. We hurt each other, boy, it's a shame. I won't be foolish, no. I wanna know. I wanna make sure I'm right, boy. Oh, let go. You know I take that sunrises and shines on you. You know there's nothing I would not do. Before I let you go. Boots with the gold feathers. I brought the squad with me. Black bandanas. I say it's champagne. I did the damn thing. Where did Diana singing and dancing all in the rain? Ooh, just wanna have a good time. Turn around inside. Throw that ass around. Ooh, funny how drop. Watch your legs turn around and to the left, let's slide now. Ooh, drop it down low, low to the floor. Bring it up, cast and roll. Step on, kick on, and you step. Swag the right, serve to left, work the middle, till it hurt a little.
All right, it's your boy, comedian Edwin Douglas, and you are on Uheardme First Radio Talk Show. That's right, we are on iheart-radio, Spotify.com, as well as Spreaker, of course, YouTube, as well as Google Podcasts, and much more across the social media. Before I let go by Beyonce, today on Relationship Monday, I could be. Hold on, Mr. Douglas. I could be. Oh, what's up, man? I could be. I like this, Beyonce. Well, cool. But you hold on, because we are going to do Relationship Monday. I could be. I'm sorry. I could be. All right. As I was saying on Relationship Monday, I'm going to talk about love and hate around and doing the family reunion. Last week, I've learned something doing and at the family reunion. Well, before I go into details, let me explain. See, every family has a family tree. Before the tree became a tree, it has to grow. How do you grow a tree? Well, once upon a time, someone planted a seed. in the ground. And when the branches began to grow and spread, I'm sure someone has been watering the branches. Someone has been watering the tree. For those who have been watering the tree, you're showing a heart of love, a spirit of love. For those who do not take the time to be a part of the family and do not water the tree, you're developing a spirit of hate. See, every family has somebody that show love. Every family has somebody in the family that show hate. Well, somebody has to have common sense. Like they say, those who pray together stay together. Even the haters is saying the bad things about other family members, you still have to pray for that person who they say or who they representing as a hater. Let me use me for an example. I realize the older I get and the more that I do in life, to me it may be good, but to someone else it may not be good to them at all. I may have a spirit of love doing and also giving. There are some people may come to you and say, I really enjoyed what you presented. But there may be some people may not say nothing to you at all. But they will go to other people and talk about you, lie on you, start hating on you. That's because they made a decision, for whatever reason, not to take the time out and water the tree. See, if you do the things that other family members are doing, then you won't allow this spirit of hate grow inside of you. The most important thing you must understand, somebody in the family is watering the tree. And when the tree grows, it shows a sign, a spirit of love. See, you can't go to other people and say you love God, not knowing that the other people in your family also God's children as well. See, when you become bitter, when you have an ego, make things, money, cars, become your God, and you're speaking with your tongue, quoting that I'm only looking out for myself. Sometimes an emergency love may pop up, but if you keep doing the things that show a sign, a spirit of hate, who do you expect to help you when an emergency love must be needed for you? Have you thought about that? The people that you hurt in words, their feeling. Well, thank God that I am so strong in the mind. There's no need for me to fight a fight that I don't need to be a part of. I know what's right. I know what God is doing for me. I know how I feel about myself. I love God. I love myself. And I understand what love is and who is love. It doesn't matter what you say, what you think about me, or what you heard about me that is not true. I do know one thing. Before you leave this earth, trust me, you cannot take that spirit of hate to heaven. Remember one word. When your time is up and you spend a lot of time trying to build more power in the spirit of hate instead of connecting yourself with the power of love or the power of the spirit of love, then you're going to fall yourself short. God is God. And if you don't be careful, God will take some things away from you that will hurt you, that you have loved the most. All I'm trying to say is, this is your boy, Comedian-Edwin-Douglas, on You Heard Me First radio talk show on Relationship Monday. Yep, that's me. Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. Boy, you couldn't say that any better. Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. I believe in you, Comedian-Edwin-Douglas. Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. Well, when we come back, we're going to do single dating tips. And don't nobody go away too far, you heard me? This is your boy, Comedian-Edwin-Douglas.
Shooting where I hurt me, 'cause you take the bullet trying to save me. When I'm left to deal, we're making you bleed. And that's a whole lot of love, ain't trying to waste it. Like we be running them out and never make it. It's just too bitter for words, don't wanna taste it. It's just too bitter for words, don't wanna face it. I think that I'm done tripping, I'm tripping, I've been tripping. That's how I control this feeling. You keep me, you keep on getting you. Baby, it's too good to be true. Baby boy, your love got me tripping on you. You know your love is big enough, make me trip on you. Yeah, it's big enough, got me tripping on you. Tripping on you. My bad thought tripping on you. Tripping on you. My bad thought tripping on you. Tripping on you. You know I'm cool when now you waiting, but I act a fool when I don't get it. And I'm steady bruising just to save this, but I tripped on your love, now I'm addicted. And that's all I ain't trying to waste it. Like we be running them out and never make it. It's just too bitter for words, don't wanna taste it. It's just too bitter for words, don't wanna face it. I'm done tripping, I'm tripping, I've been tripping. That's how I control this feeling. Keep tripping, you keep on getting you. It's too good to be true. Baby boy, your love got me tripping on you. You know your love is big enough, make me trip on you. Yeah, it's big enough, got me tripping on you. Tripping on you. My
back on Uheardme First Radio Talk Show. I'm your host, comedian-Edwin-Douglas, right along with my co-host, DJ Sidekick, Uncle Ben. All right. Now it is time for single dating tip. Before I go any further, we will not do the herb health tip. We will return next week with the herb health tip. And I want everybody to keep in mind we have a special episode that I want everybody to listen to, the article, the interview, the concert, the lovely gospel music artist, Jeanette Everett Morgan. That's a special episode. Just keep in mind, check that out. That's a special episode. And I just want everybody to click on it and listen to it, because your boy, comedian Edwin Douglas, will be the co-host Bringing the Fire concert July 27th in Mount Pleasant, Texas Civic Center. I believe that started at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, your boy. And of course, I'm going to give them a little bit of the Comedy Bible Tour. Can y'all church folks handle the truth? Yes, that's right. Now, can I get a drum roll for single dating tip, please? Thank you, sir. All right. Well, today I'm going to talk about single dating tips. Fellas, I want everybody to keep in mind, maybe not the first date, but the second date. Be a little more creative on the date. Yes, be a little more creative. You happen to make the second date with her, and you really care for her. I'm going to give you one of my ideas that I'm planning on doing with someone special one day, or one evening, or one night. Ladies, let me explain. Well, fellas, give her a call and tell her to meet you at a very nice jazz live music entertainment that is very classy and jazzy. Tell her to arrive at 9:30 p.m. Ladies, listen to me. Please arrive on time. If he's giving you 9:30, please trust him with the time, because at this moment he is being very creative, because he spent quality time with his mind to show you that he really like you. Fellas, once you arrive, make sure you present her and yourself a nice spot seating area. If it's possible, ask the waitress or the manager allow you two to sit in an exclusive area that may make her look very important or feel special. Then listen to this phrase here. Ask her if she minds, can you make her a drink? That's right, ladies. I said, can he make you a drink? Perhaps you may say, hold up, wait a minute. how are you going to make me a drink? Or, do you work here? Well, ladies, watch how smooth this is. He would gently hold his hands out and ask you to follow him. Y'all walk right past the bar, headed to the front door, and walk outside the door of the establishment, restaurant, slash, club, bar, and you take approximately 10 feet to the curb, and you see this limo pulled up, and now he's going to ask you, may I fix you a drink? The two of you get in the limo and drive around the city for 4 hours or 3, and he brings you back to the establishment. All I'm trying to say, be a little more creative on your second or third date to show you that he really like you. I could be in, boy, you cold-blooded. I could be in. Well, that's all the time we're going to do. Not that we have. We got a lot of time. I'm just kind of feel like that, let you take a break, and I'll take a break. But we're going to leave here cold-blooded. But before we leave, don't forget, guys, tune in every Monday for a new episode. Yes, right here on iheart-radio, Spotify.com, Spreaker, as well as YouTube and Google Podcasts. And next week, we're going to have a good time. I'm going to save the info who is our guest because we're going to have a good time. And your boy, comedian-Edwin-Douglas, can't wait to crank up the Comedy Bible Tour. I'm going to do 4 cities, take a break, 4 more cities. And the next place I will be in Mount Pleasant, Texas. And then after that, Philly and Houston, Texas. Let's leave that right there. Uncle Ben, anything you want to say? Uncle Ben, you heard me first radio talk show. You heard me, Uncle Ben. All right, until next time, guys, we're going to do what we do, man, and I'm going to call like it is. But hold on, I got one more thing before I do that. I want everybody to keep in mind how important it is to love one another. And, it's important, just love one another and stop acting silly, man, because you never know when you may need the same person. And please do not burn any bridges at all. Don't burn no bridges, because God is God all by himself, and he hears and sees everything. Trust me when I say that. But what we're going to do, we're going to go now, and peace, and may God bless you.
Some things we can't undo. You just in the pen, I can find you. 6-1 on the money, 9-2. You just said a word and I run to. 2 texts, no reply, that's what I knew. Yeah, so you never get the globe, it's the cash grows. Getting working whack like you beat the gas low. I'm talking slick when I'm with the big slime. Looking to hit your back and never hit mine. Looking in my DM, the electric slide. No catfishing, this is not a fish fry. Maybe never switch sides on my dog. Catch a contact, hit your ride, go to Mars. Everybody say, how can you come about your face and say I ain't the hardest living you done never heard? I left off like a rapper's dead and bird. A verse for me is like 11 birds. Just did the math, it's like $2,000 every word. I'm on the purge, I beat the church. I kiss a lipstick and I walk away from it. Then I observe just how you curved and told her that they gotta wait for me. I know you ain't hot, man. I'm balling on the block and you too late, you want a man. I'm drowning all inside the police like I never swear. Hey, fuck your IG, I put something on your sonogram on the man. You ain't need me at the London. If you find time, get your own one. Talk about some things we can't undo. You just in the pen, I can find you. 6-1 on the money, 9-2. You just said a word and I run to. You text, no reply, that's when I knew, yeah, I knew. Church talk, I can make a brick walk, up north, down south, bank head to racial walk, hit it with a little water, stretch it like a vocal cord, STD, I run my ward, Uncle Fed and his daughters. I'm a ready compound, give out the brothers, sugar and bread. I got a man and she gon' ride. She took a quarter and she fled. I'm in the left, so she gon' ride. I see the pain and shot it like burn. I'm in the limit with the big thighs. No fries, she thanks with the big thighs. Did your mama tell you something on fire, stop driving road? I've been on the road like a pair of spinners and stop and goes. Yeah, I can talk like a Dodge and a demon. Got you brought in the garage and semen. Every time I get to go back to the wall and looking at like they won't start, they don't even wanna see me. Plop, plop. Lean in the after down. If you find time, we can run one. Talk about some things we can undo. You just in the pen, I can find you. 6'1" on the money, 9'2". You just said a word and I run to. You text, no reply, that's when I knew, yeah, I knew. I touched down with the money, but it's all out, the whole play. I so excited, and now I might down the money, still go down over
This is your boy, comedian Edwin Douglas, and this has been another great episode on You Heard Me First Radio Talk Show. Until next time, peace, and may God bless you.